Hey yo, Shalom, all praise to Yahweh, Hashem Yahshua, Hashem Makakadash, and the ones the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone of the world, man. And Shalom to the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. As the brother London, it's the brother One from the GMS London camp. Just got an article here, and I'm just gonna go into it because more or less, I was just checking it out, and I was like, you know, it's kind of fucked up, man. Esau is kind of just he's taking them GMOs and all these fucking, you know, Frankenstein foods. That's now he's really pushing them out there, man. It's on the Wall Street Journal. It says a stampede of meatless products overrun grocery store meat cases. It says staring at the pink prepackaged burger patties in the meat case of a Kansas grocery store this spring, Larry Kendig felt disgust. Mr. Kendig, 68, was so bothered he took the department manager aside to explain his beef with US food labeling rules. Do shoppers really know what goes into those burgers? Nothing from a cow. The Beyond Meat patties that offended Mr. Kendig were made with pea protein, canola oil, coconut oil, potato starch, and natural flavor. They're part of a posse of lookalikes invading meat country, from plant-based burgers that ooze blood, or first bite to chicken strips grown in a tank from poultry cells. So, you know, this so-called white man, this guy is basically he's trying to recreate everything from the ground up, man. This guy's got everyone bugging out, thinking, you know, the world's overpopulated and that, you know, there's not enough food on the planet Earth. This guy's a maniac, man. There's all kinds of lands that's just not even in use. All kinds of... This guy's the devil, man. This guy doesn't even deserve the land Sabbath. He's going to be murking off. So... it's even known that, It's even known that, that like, if you just plant the same crop in, like, the same land, it's just gonna murk off the land, man. The Dust Bowl, he's already had the Dust Bowl, man, where it was pretty much, they tilled the ground, so that shit was done, it was through. But then this guy's like, oh yes, we're having problems with this, how are we gonna feed all this? This guy grows whole crops. You're gonna have hundreds of crops being grown just to turn that into fuel. That's how much of a devil this guy is, man. He's gonna turn that into fuel. But then the thing is you've got cars that run on water. So what the fuck? That's called being the devil, man. The devil the Bible speaks of. It said for thousands of years, meat came from slaughtered animals and milk was squeezed from cows. Textile disruptions are now upending supermarket meat cases and turning the stomach of cattle ranchers like Mr. Kendig. So the so-called white man's basically just going to be like, look, we don't even need the animal. We can just, you know, get these proteins, put this, okay, we got that, man, in the lab. I remember the man said they made a burger from shit. Man had a shit-based burger, and then the fucking TV presenter, the news presenter, whatever, guy had to tasted that, and he was like, "What? I can't really tell the difference." I was like, "What the fuck? Why? What even purpose is there in doing that, bro? There's enough cow them. Like, is man gonna run out of cows? There's enough cow them to eat." And the thing is how you know this is all bullshit is because the elites ain't fucking with this shit. The elites ain't fucking with no goddamn processed super. What's his name? What did David say, man? David, in that I think it was We Are Change, man, the video where man was running up on him. After he's like, oh yeah, I've seen your stuff. Oh, excellent. David said, yeah, look, man, I grow all my own food. He ain't dealing with no McDonald's. He ain't dealing with no goddamn supermarket processed Frankenstein meats. My man said he's dealing with, like, he makes his own food, man. So that's how you know it's all bullshit. This is just like this is just to fuck up people's diets, man. Because like with the fast food people, bare essential nutrients, not getting any kind of sustenance, getting fat, getting health problems, dying, heart disease, all these different things. Where do you think it comes from, man? This so-called white man he's setting you up. He and other old school protein purveyors consider the meat section near turf a private reserve of steaks and chops with one thing in common: a butchered animal carcass. American cattle ranchers are dismayed to find the meat replacement sold next to the real thing, right in our beef case, grumbled Mr. Kendig, who raised about 300 cattle near Osborne Can. A tray of Beyond Meat's meatless beef patties. Fucking hell. Looks a bit dodged, to be fair. I mean, what the hell would you even be doing? Eating, like, what the hell would you need a meat patty with no... Bruv, just kill the beast. Chop off the meat, mince the thing up, season to breadcrumbs, and then you got a patty, bruv. Esau just being a devil, really. Let's be honest. It says high-tech startups are building burgers from plant proteins and compounds that grill and taste more like the real thing than old-fashioned veggie burgers. That's like these fucking vegans, man. Which, you know, I mean, you can do a vegan diet, but the thing, vegans are assholes, man. Like, these guys are basically just like, you know, they're just like, oh, well, you know, I'm vegan. They're doing it because they just want to seem bare fancy. Bruv, that's a low vibration, man. Well, I mean, dealing with this fake meat and shit, that's a low vibration. If one of the elites are a vegan, that guy's getting some legendary fresh vegetables being made on a private estate. He's getting all kinds of nutrients. It's like, I remember we went down to Corfu Castle. There was a guy down there. He was saying basically like the fruit and vegetables from back in medieval times, they still got the seeds for them. That's how you know the food the elites are dealing with. That's just on a whole different level, because it's like, so they still got the seeds. They keep seeds from like basically the older like medieval fruit and veg. And he said it was just like, it was bigger, it had way more nutrients. You got so much more that you needed from it. Like, it would actually be building you up. The food would be building you up. So that's why this shit's a real low vibration, man. Some fake meat, some bootleg meat with some plant proteins and vegetables. That's, you know, the elites ain't messing. That's not on a high level, man. That's why it's just been put out there, just for the it's been put out there just for the what do you call it? For the masses, man, to mess up their bodies, man. But you know, that's Esau, man. Esau's you know, tipping everything, flipping everything on his head, man. And read this: Earth. Isaiah 24:4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant. And Esau's done all these things, man. Transgressed the laws. Man ain't observing no land Sabbath. Man's basically making bootleg butchered meat off bootleg meat off you know, just man in a lab, just cutting and chopping things together, which is some BS. Change the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant, man. And that's, you know, and Esau's the one that took the scriptures upon himself. He's the one who tried to hold himself to the laws, and he's broken every single one. That's called being the devil the Bible speaks of, man. And that's a big reason why the so-called white man's gonna go into fucking captivity, man. His kingdom's gonna get smashed. Because he's basically been going off breaking the laws, man, and messing up Jake. Because I'm sure a lot of these, it was coming out, those articles that I was seeing, it was like, they said like vegan and vegetarian products, I think it was like maybe even up to 50% had like pork traces in them. I was like, that's how you know, that's just the, you know, you did like, oh, I'm vegan. Then it's like the horse meat. Man in Tesco were banging the horse. There was bare horse meat up in them Tesco lasagnas. Man, shoveling that in your mouth. But that's a fucking horse. It's meant to be beef. You know, people are just like, oh, well, you know. That's how you know, man. This anything you find at supermarket, you know, you're not getting some super quality, man. Them elites ain't messing with that. They're dealing with that homegrown, man. They got slaves making some legendary, ancient foods, giving them actual sustenance, man. Yeah, I'll leave it there, man. I'll leave it there, you know. Saying, all praise to Yahweh Hashem and Hashem Hashem Kadash. Double and the Apostle, elders, a great millstone, man, and shalom, shalom.